Paul, what's happening? Hey, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time now. About that time. Turn this thing on out. Now, let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers. Do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers. Do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see Hey, snap your fingers. Then rock with it. Do it, do it, do it.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Detroit Lions. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jameer Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
39-yard line.
Super. What? 180.
Now gone. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards that time for number 14. Only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play call right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Goff. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jameer Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Hey. 2-2.
The drive will begin with a run by Vincent. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize he's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Shotgun now from Murray. That one caught by Rice. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll lead here to a third down. You talk about this Lions defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. Here's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
That boy down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
On play action, it's Murray. He'll let this go for Adams. Touchdown, Cardinals. Devontae Adams, 40 yards. And the Cardinals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Out of the gun, Goff. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. The Lions had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, but how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially.
Gibbs gets pumped and he loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They work now on 2nd and 9. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Murray. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Blake Gilligan on to punt here as he'll send this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but
it got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 51 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Five, what? 180.
Now Goff. He's got it to Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 27 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. After right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard
line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Benson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you guys control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. In motion right goes Adams. On first down, right back to Benson. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice.
Second and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Second down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. To throw is Murray. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a play he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down.
For the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Here's Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it's second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the Cardinals' 16-yard line.
We go tonight. 180. 12. 12. 12. What's that?
To throw is gone. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
We go tonight.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
On first down, it's Benson. Gets past one man. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 53 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Another run here with Benson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Murray now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Murray changing the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's Goff. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He's got room at the 30. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. He'll try and do this himself. And that will be incomplete. ticks left here on the clock.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Corral him, he fights through.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Second and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
So far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Murray now. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here's Goff. Open man right side to St. Brown. Down the right sideline. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
That's good.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown touchdown here could put this game out of reach.
And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Murray. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double and pick up 6.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
That's good.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open.
Kyler going to give this to Benson. Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Picked up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Benson. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Murray going to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Ja'Cory Bennett has it. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Goff now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
17.
Goff now looking to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Cardinals 10.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. And Shaheed going to go in motion. They run over center with Benson.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
On 3rd down, here's Benson.
Fighting down past the 4. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Trey Benson.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
17. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left during the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge out to the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Gone. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Boom!
Still fighting through tackles. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's good.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Running left, Montgomery.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
48-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just haven't been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss. Because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Arizona.
A give up the middle with Benson. 163 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So off a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, what was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 46-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here's second and 10. A handoff here to Benson. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive.
Here's third and 9.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a first and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, the race is on.
A big hit there from deep in their home territory. 85 yards on the ground.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Lions, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.